All right, Chris. I didn't see you sneak in there.
Hi, morning.
How you doing? All right?
Pretty quiet. I wasn't sure you were there.
Yeah, no, I am here. I'm here. It's annoying because I've got the camera on for YouTube. I can't have the camera on in here. And
Yeah,
obviously I'm not sharing my screen either, which doesn't help. Right, let me just get that done. How are you? Though, all right?
yeah, it's
Yeah.
just live chat, right? Yeah, I'm good.
Good,
Thanks.
good, good, good. I
There's
got a bit.
coffee with the
I want to try something, right? I'm gonna lock my screen, so I got to pop out in like 5-10 minutes. Take my partner to the train station. So if I lock my screen, can you still see everything? And can you still hear me?
Yeah.
You can, yeah.
Yeah. I can hear you.
Can you
I
still
can
see the?
see your screen, but I don't know if it's moving. I don't think the timer's moving on the handle
Is it not?
counter there. No, it just says 1949.
Is it updated now?
Obviously for the 1 hour candle. Yeah, it's moving there now.
Okay, that's not. I might have to leave my screen unlocked then and see if that works. We'll find a way. We'll find a way. Just thought I can leave the stream going at least. I'll go from there. Anyway, right. Let's have a look at these charts then, shall we? I haven't actually had a tidy up yet this week, so I'm going to do that now quickly. I'm just going to remove. I'm just going to take everything off. Really. Let's just start at the beginning. Oh shit! Actually, I don't want everything off, do I? I want just this stuff. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. And let's have a look. So we are obviously last week of the month, so we got some news coming up. We have just taken out a monthly high, which is obviously significant. Okay, monthly, dead monthly. So we've taken out that monthly level, which is of course significant. And it could be a reason why we will get some lower prices this week. We'll see. We've got a nice, lovely bullish week here. So bullish week. Previous day yesterday. Let's have a look. Previous day yesterday was kind of an inside bar with, has it swept that buy side? Yeah, it has. So it's a bearish candle, swept buy side liquidity. Okay, cool. Right, so that is that weekly or daily? That is a weekly level as well. So dead weekly, not that on. Okay, cool. So we're starting to get a bit of a picture that, you know, we might be getting a reversal from here. And that was the move, wasn't it, yesterday? Yeah, it was. Okay. So in terms of where we are right now, we have taken out 4-hour liquidity here. So liquidity taken. We've taken out 4-hour liquidity point. And although we are in a bullish, we're in a bullish 4-hour range, we have also got some bearish price action as well. Okay, so we've got some bearish price action as well. Of course, I'm not recording it. Standard, always the way. Right, let's just get this recording. I don't know what I'm going to do to remind myself. Every session like misses the first 5 minutes. So yeah, so we've got a bullish range, but we've had a bearish push within the bullish range. So you know, look, we have just calls to go bearish, and you know, if I'm looking at my lower time frames for now, you know, we've tagged into that equilibrium level. We've rebalanced this range. We've filled that gap. You know, we are in a position where we can definitely be considering shorts, but we are also in that danger zone, that middle zone. And we're in the middle zone of both of these ranges as well. So, you know, good confirmation is going to be really, really important here. If I jump down to the 15-minute time frame, let's have a look. If I jump down to, come on. Jump down to the 15-minute. Do look like we haven't really had any major liquidity taken. I do like the fact that we've got Asia there. Where's my Asia level liquidity? I would quite like a sweep of that and then a bit of a breakdown maybe. We are bullish at the moment, but it's quite weak bullish, isn't it? You know, it's kind of like, it looks like it might be forming this sort of shape, which would be nice. And that could give us an entry to the sell side for sure. So a bit of an indecision at the moment on DXY. I'm not 100% sure which way it's going to push. So I'm just going to sit out and wait it out and wait until some sort of liquidity is taken. My preferred liquidity would be that Asia high there, somewhere in that section. So that's my kind of analysis on DXY. In terms of liquidity points from there, the only thing that I do quite like about it is that we have had a 4-hour sweep. but I want to see some sort of rejection. Like if this candle here over the next 3 hours turns into a bearish candle, then we'd be on for shorts. So definitely in 3 hours time, which would take us to the clocks all weird, aren't they? 9, 10, 11. So it'll close in at 11 o'clock instead of 10 o'clock. We can hopefully have a bit of confirmation. If that confirms and closes bearish, then that will give us a good indication we could be going short. So if we don't get an entry out of here, and it just pushes down, then we might get a further entry, on the close of that candle. With all of that in mind, I've got to leave that in for now just because I still need it for my journal. With all of that in mind, let's just have a quick look at what's going on Euro USD, which, ideally should be the opposite. Say again? You got to go. Okay, cool. All right, I'm just going to pause there, guys, and I'll be back in about 10, 15, 20 minutes. I'll leave this running, okay? So we can keep an eye on the charts and we'll go from there.
Right, you're in a bit soon.
Cool. See you in a bit. I'm back in a bit.
Morning.
Alright, Sam, it's Lenny.
How are we doing?
I don't know if you heard, but Chet's just got to run out for like 10 minutes.
Oh, is it? Oh, cool.
Yeah, so he's just leaving his chart on. He'll be back in like 10 or whatever.
You got anything lined up for this morning? Any trades?
Nah, I'm not sure. Maybe look for a long on EU, but it's not in a very good location, right?
No, it's
Just tell him. Yeah. It's like if you buy it now, it's easily come lower.
yeah.
So, yeah.
Tuesday morning, I'll just manipulate one way that, surely. I took a stupid sell on UJ this morning. I should never have took it.
On what pair? EJ. EJ.
No, USD JPY, yeah. Do you know what? You know what it was at 4? On TradingView, it still had the weekly open gap on there. But then when I took the trade, I checked on my broker and it was filled. So that's what I was aiming for. But obviously it's gone against me. Basically, I should have checked the broker, instead of TradingView, but it just flew in the opposite direction.
Nightmare. I see. It looks bearish too, right? If you came on.
Yeah,
Just
that's
like
it.
an
Yeah,
hour
I mean, on the higher time thing, you'd say bullish, but surely it's got somewhere to come down first before going back up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like bearish to like aim for where you were aiming for
Yeah.
before a better long potentially, right?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
I get tricked like that a lot. Me, you know what I mean? I don't want to buy it where it's at, so I'll sell it.
Yeah, exactly
in
that.
better
Yeah,
buy
I
location.
Yeah.
But it doesn't always go to those good locations, right? And just moves off from where it is after manipulation.
Just patience in it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, and then not getting like FOMO or whatever, right? They call it.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know. Like EU's obviously swept the Asia low, but I noticed Doxy hasn't, or the DXY.
No, it's not. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was going to ask check more about like divergence, because that's obviously divergence on those two pairs, right?
Yeah. You see, I don't fully understand divergence either.
No, I mean neither. I haven't properly studied it either, but
Yeah.
it's just
See, I trade on my phone a lot, during the day, because obviously I'm just on my way to work now. So trying to trade divergence on your phone is difficult because obviously the TradingView app's not exactly the best. And an iPhone screen, what is it like, 10 inches, 11 inches?
Oh, I can imagine. Even just flipping between pairs on your phone is a nightmare, I think, on TradingView.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So imagine trying to trade divergence while you're flicking through pairs. It just doesn't work.
Right. Yeah, I've got it set up on the desktop, so I just press spacebar and it just flicks between EU
does
and
it?
DX. or you can have two screens up, whatever.
See, it's difficult with DXY because when I backtest, I don't look at the DXY while I'm backtesting the EU. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've never done that
it's-
before.
No, so it's like one of them, innit? So do you use that in your live? It's just everyone tells you it's the best way to go about it.
Yeah,
Checking the
I've only
DXY.
really started looking since I've joined Czech, right? I was
Yeah.
obviously aware they were in confluence with each other, but yeah. Sometimes it's just nice to see if you're in a trade and then the dox is moving that opposite direction.
yeah.
Right. Comfort blanket.
Yeah, talking about comfort blanket, me and Czech's been talking about moving our stop loss a lot recently. You know, to break even.
Yeah.
We were saying literally from like our back testing, from what we've seen, is moving your stop loss is literally just giving yourself a comfort blanket. That is literally all it is. You're taking the risk off the table, and now, I reckon maybe 6 times out of 10, it's stopping you out before going in your direction. But it's taking taking that loss on the chin. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could think, I could have got a break even out of that, and then, but yeah. So I'm going to start thinking of not moving my stop loss soon. I might actually do another challenge and just not move my stop loss, and just either go for 2R or 3R, no break even.
Right. It's a good idea, really. Especially you're filling in that like science data sheet as well, right? So
Yeah,
you get a
that's
good
what I
idea.
was showing you guys last night, but obviously Jack ran away with himself there. I've got about 100 grades on there now from like back testing and live testing, and the majority.
That's low. I've only got 10 me. I've just been putting the live ones in.
Yeah, you see, I've got the live, but I've been doing sort of back testing ones as well. So making another sheet and going that way.
Yeah. But I've been going for 2 hours, and the sheet says I should go for 3 hour.
Yeah.
And then
So
I can't
mine
remember.
says 4R, but I mean, I wouldn't be able to hold for 4R in the live market. I know I wouldn't.
I would if the data said it, I think. Because I came from a group which were going for like 10 hours all the time, but on small stop losses. It's just, it's possible, I think. It's just really hard.
Yeah.
It takes like a lot
See,
of
I come
focus.
from a similar group like that who use like two to three stop losses.
Yeah.
And they was aiming for like
the guy who was teaching me though, he would literally only take maybe like 3-4 trades a week, if that.
Did
Some weeks he wouldn't even take a trade, right?
No.
So it's just total patience and then waiting for that perfect setup. And
yeah,
it's very similar to Czech's wave trading. That's why I joined Czech. Just basically Czech has a less refined version, not to be like rude or anything, you know what I mean? Just larger stops, safer stops, rather than playing the lower time frame.
Yeah. Czech's all about staying in the trade and getting whatever you can out of it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rather than aiming for that like 8, 9, 10 hour.
It doesn't work. I've tried it. It's hard. But I'd find as well, you get in a trade, maybe it would go like 3, 4, 5R, and then it would come down and hit your break even, and then go on to TP.
Oh, you see, that would absolutely kill me.
Yeah, horrendous.
So when I first joined the group, I was trading similar to like what you were saying there, really small stop losses and going for sort of the big R. Czech absolutely ridiculed me for it for about 6 months straight and every live before it actually drove into me.
Yeah, he did
like
the same.
Stop losses looking back now were just questionable. Like, why was that stop loss even there? Do you know what I mean?
I have been in that situation before. I think that's why your mind makes you try to take a reversal, because you think if it reverses there, your safe stop's going to be high, isn't it? But it never is.
No. I still struggle with putting a stop loss safe now. It's just one of them.
Yeah, sometimes like you want to get smaller.
Yeah.
What do you mean for you're not sure where to put it, or just because you want a smaller risk?
Just because I want a smaller stop loss and a higher reward. Yeah. For instance, last week a German 40 trade. I put it above the sort of MSU, I suppose, but the MSU was like below 50% of the range. So obviously I'd had my stop loss then in discount rather than behind the low that caused the initial break, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Then it come back into discount and then went my way. So that was a trade I'd lost but could have avoided just through greed or FOMO. But that
I know
had
what you mean.
reduced my arse significantly. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them, innit?
Yeah. Where did you learn from before you joined Czech?
So before I joined Czech, I was in two groups, which was one was called Tradesmen to Forex, like a Facebook group. Basically, because I'm a plumber in my job, this group just kept popping up and up and up on my Facebook, and I'd always had interest in the market, just never really jumped upon it. So anyway, I joined them. They trade like order blocks. So I was obviously learning everything from market reaction and order block, has to have fair value, has to break structure, this, that, and the other. And then I moved to a group called Flipping Markets. I don't know if you've seen it on Instagram.
Yeah, I've heard of that one. Flipping Markets.
Yeah, I was in that one for maybe about a year. Got funded in that one, to be honest with you. But that was what I was saying before. That was like 2-3 pip stop losses.
Yeah.
So like I think I got funded off like 2 trades. Do you know what I mean? Because he was just flying.
I was exactly because you take one of those big wins and it passes your account, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. And
to be consistent, it was really hard, I found.
Yeah, and then the guy that was running it, he was really consistent with it, really good. So obviously I thought I found like the holy grail. And then last year I'd had a baby, so I was on sort of paternity leave, and I was just going through Instagram, seeing Czech, and I thought, do you know what, I'll give him a go, because he was English. Do you know what I mean? I thought all these other groups are like, not American, or I can sort of relate to Czech. So yeah, I sort of gone from there. Then I left the other groups and just stuck with Czech, because in the start I was like flicking between strategies, which was just messing with me head even more. Czech was telling me one thing, they was telling me another thing, and then I just decided, you know what, I'll go all in with Czech. I like the idea of being a bit safer, you know, like being in the trade.
Yeah.
I mean,
I like
just
like, even if he doesn't teach you how to take a trade, he teaches you how the market moves, right?
Yeah.
So depending on trading, you could follow the price.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah. So I had no clue about liquidity. Well, I had a little clue, but not much clue about the liquidity sweeps. You know, the actual market sweep and liquidity and going the opposite way. I thought, right, that's gone through my order block. That's gone now. We're going to go flip now. So it's kind of complete 360 viewing of the markets, which does take quite a while to sink in. Or it did for me anyway.
I know, yeah, I was like that, because when it takes out, it's like a break of structure, right? But then check
that's it.
You're waiting for a long over. It's hard. But yeah, the last group I was in, they didn't really talk about liquidity as important as Czech does. But they would always say if it takes out high or low, then you're just waiting for the new intention to come in, which is just like what Czech says, right? Very similar.
Yeah. Just nipping off for 2 minutes. I'll be in 2 minutes.
Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna grab a coffee, I think, anyway.
All right, team. All right, team.
You're right.
You all right? Anything much happened?
I took EU buy.
Did you?
Me and Sam had a good chat. That's about it.
Let's have a look. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it for sure. Right, let's.
I mean, I was going to ask you about the divergence as well, because obviously Doxy didn't take
Yeah.
the high, the Asia high.
Yeah.
But EU did take that low, right? The
Yeah.
Asia low.
Yeah, so you got divergence as well. Yeah. So it shows that there's weakness on the dollar. We'd always prefer the dollar to sweep if it can, but Euro has swept. So yes, definitely a valid trade. 100%. 100%.
Yeah. So that's weakness on the dollar because the DXY failed to make a new high.
Failed to make a new high, which shows weakness, indicating that we could be going short. And GU is showing strength as well. So yeah, there's definite weight behind this trade, especially with that little 705 wick.
Yeah, it's just the location for me is like 50-50, you know what I mean? It could go from there, it also could come low before it goes higher.
It's always the risk of...
Like you can tell on, right?
Yeah.
It's very much in the middle.
It's always a riskier trade like this. You know, the really sensible traders are waiting for here and here, right? You know, the not sensible. The low risk traders are waiting for there and there. They're waiting for price to come into these areas before they take any trade. But your trade's definitely valid. I'm assuming you're in a bit of profit.
Yeah, well, I'm not. My rule used to be if it like takes out higher, go break even.
Okay.
So it's just on my choice there whether I choose the Asia high or that most recent lower time.
Yeah.
But what I've done is just reduce my stop.
Or you could use that one.
Low. Yeah.
That could be a good area.
But I just moved my stop up to that London Open because I reckon if that London Open gets taken,
yeah,
it's gonna go lower anyway. So I'm happy to take half a loss.
Yeah, fair. Right, let's jump back into this recording. I think we were just on the day. We were on the weekly. I think we were on the weekly, weren't we? By the time we stopped recording, or we just gone to EU, and yeah, we had. Okay, so cool. Right, let's just have a quick look at this then. Get rid of that. Right, so EU analysis. We've obviously got very heavily bearish monthly candles so far, but we have taken out the monthly low, which means we could be seeing some sort of rejections. That's dead monthly. Let's mark it on at the bottom. Okie dokie. Yeah, so dead monthly there, which is good. Last week's candle was, of course, bearish, and so far we've had some bullish plays, but we did have a bearish inside bar yesterday. Let's mark that on. So we're definitely at a bit of a consolidation point. And if I look at my 4-hour range, I've taken out 4-hour liquidity here to the left. I've taken out 4-hour liquidity to the low as well. So, you know, you are right. We could really go either way here. I think this 4-hour candle close would be important. So that candle closes in 40 minutes because of the clock change. So the candle closes in 40 minutes. So how this candle closes will be quite key, I think, because we have swept the 4-hour low, which we can see there. I'll just mark that on. So that's our 4-hour range. Let's drag it out and change it to 4-hour. So that's our 4-hour range. We can actually get rid of that now. We've taken out the low and we look like we could be taking out the high. The only thing I'm not 100% on is just the direction at the moment, because we've had that big old push and then we've had a big old pullback. It'd be really good to get some sort of clear direction, because we've taken out liquidity here to the left. We did that yesterday, didn't we? No, Friday. So that's liquidity taken, and the overall structure is bearish right now. So, you know, it's in a difficult position. We definitely need some sort of movement. Have we got any news today?
There was some GU news, wasn't there? I think affects you.
We got so
In
that,
London session. I mean,
would be
not
three
too
o'clock news normally. So yeah, it's not really fussed about that. We've got GDP tomorrow, and then we got CPI or PCE CPI tomorrow, on Thursday, sorry, and then Friday non-farm payroll, of course.
Is that NFP on Friday?
Sorry, no, it's employment change.
Isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
employment change.
Payroll will be the following week, won't it?
What is it the first of every month, NFP? Or the last? One of them, it's either the first Friday, isn't it, or the last
First
Friday?
Friday, isn't it?
Yeah,
First.
first. No, it's not.
Usually, I think sometimes it's like...
Yeah, it is. Yeah, so it is Friday. Yeah, non-farm payroll. Yeah. Yeah. Can you see my my news page?
Yeah, it just says NFE, isn't it, not NFP? That's why I'm confused. Payroll versus employment change. Oh, just down the bottom, they're also called non-farm payroll.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you're right.
First Friday, Sam was bang on. It all just blew into one after a while. Yeah, because it's job rates, isn't it? So that makes sense, right? Hang on, don't want that one. I want this one. Right, let's see. So for me, right now, I'm not in this trade anymore. I got stopped out. My break-even point was about there, so I got stopped out sadly last night. Just cool. Let's get rid of that as well. I don't need that anymore. Yeah, I hate to say it, Chris. It looks more bearish to me than bullish.
Yeah, I know. Especially now.
Yeah, I'm just looking at like overall liquidity moves. So we have taken out a monthly level, which has caused a reaction, but that reaction didn't form any new structure. All it did was take out external liquidity, indicating that the bears are still in control because the bulls weren't able to push it any higher. We've then had a big move down. We then pulled back yesterday, and again we failed to make any new highs before we reversed. And what the DXY did yesterday is it took out that liquidity, it came back down, it tagged into EPA. So the structure overall is quite bearish on EU, and I think we might get some sort of bearish move here. Either way, it's not 100% clear. We have got 15-minute bearish structure as well. That's the other thing that we're fighting against. So this structure here is, of course, bearish. I would still like, ideally, I'd like your take profit to be hit, because that could then set us up for a nice sell. That would be the perfect scenario and outcome, right? Is that we push up, we take out that Asia high, and then we can sell off. We can all sell off from there then. But it looks like, unfortunately, the candlestick's got a different idea. This 4-hour candle closes, and also we've had, so if we look at kind of candle, so this candle hasn't closed yet. So technically, whilst this sweep is a sweep, we're not actually confirmed that this is, because if we push all the way down, of course, it's not a sweep anymore, you know? So the confirmed sweep we have on the 4-hour is that high there. We've taken out some liquidity here, but then we printed this massive engulfing, so it looks like it could be, you know, a bearish setup potentially. For me, I need to see some sort of structure break. I haven't got anything of note that I like the look of. I haven't got an ISC. I haven't got any clear liquidity move. I have, you know, I've got sweeps. I've got sweeps into like low grade liquidity, but nothing that I'm particularly fussed about at the moment. So definitely needs a bit of development. DXY on the flip side is pushing higher. Is it just pushing high to take out that Asia high, and then is it going to push lower? Again, big question mark. We don't really know. This took the low. This created, I don't know. It's all a bit confusing, and best thing for me to do is just to hold fire for now. So yeah, I'm waiting. I'm favouring sells. But I'm waiting for confirmation first. What day is it today? Tuesday. Analysis. USD. Date is it today? 29th? Oh, you're getting a push. Are you still in?
Yeah.
Good lad. Good lad. That was a nice little push, that, wasn't it? Internal liquidity taken on the DXY as well. You have actually got a really clean setup on the DXY. ISC2, clean MSU, lovely push down. Just needs a bit of conviction now, doesn't it? Euro USD, ISC2. Yeah, lovely. Beautiful ISC. Yeah, the setup's really nice. The setup's really nice. I just don't know whether we've got the momentum, that's all. But look, again, it's Tuesday, right? So we don't need to like
You
look
look
to...
at 1 minute reversal pattern to me too, right? It's like a fake boss and then
Yeah,
manipulation.
fake boss, trap, manipulation. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All the moving parts are there. All the moving parts are there for a long. 100%. 100%. It's just in a shit position. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Bang on. The overall position, the overall narrative, yeah, bang on. Oh, we hit target last night on that, which is good. So that's 4R. Let's get that in the journal. Where are we? Right, so we went up to 3 and then back down to 1.3 and then finished at 4. Two, 0, 3, 1.3, 4. Does this hit as well? Yeah, that one hit as well. God, the DAX is just so fucking good. So good. Right, so it went up to... This was what date? The 25th. 25th. DAX, 25th.
Excuse me.
No.
Do you care about the stop size check or not?
No.
In your data collection?
No.
Nah.
No, not fussed about it whatsoever. And the reason why, if I was trading one pair, I probably would be. But for me, what I care about is whether I can get to. So, and again, this is going to come into one of the modules in the new course. For me, what I care about is getting to my profit target, which is at that first liquidity here. I want to easily get to 2R. So my stop size is dependent on that. Yeah, makes sense. So my stop size is dependent on me being able to get to 2R. So I don't really care other than that. And that's why I came out in this trade. I came out on my 2R. The reason why I'm monitoring to 4R at the moment is because I'm going through a testing phase. Similar to Sam, I'm going through a testing phase to see how commonly I can get to 4R. And at the moment, the stats look pretty good for the fact that I should never go to break even. I should hold all my trades to 4R because it makes me a lot more profitable, as in like twice as profitable. So it's one of them really. But yeah, stop size is really difficult to manage because if you think about it, if you trade EU, GJ and S&P, every single one of those stops is completely different.
Yeah, you couldn't track it.
You couldn't track it. So it's relevant to the trade that you're taking, I think. I think if you monitor stop sizes, you then need to filter down to the pair that you're looking at, and then you need to look at your average stops. You need to be like, right, well, every time I go over a 10 pip stop on EU, I seem to lose the trade. So maybe I just don't take any trades if the stop is 10 pips. You know what I mean? It's that sort of depth that you would need to go into. The new journal is going to be able to do that for us. So you'll be able to filter down by the pair effectively, and it'll be able to do all of that stuff for us, which is pretty cool.
I was filling in that spreadsheet, and I was just thinking about it, and I'm like, well, there's no way of telling if I'd taken, like, cover the ISC or take, like, an MS.
Yeah. Again,
you
that's
just have to put the data in twice, right?
that's where the new entry models come in. So if you're using ISC MSU like original, you can log that as ISC MSU, If you're using the ISC MSU2, then you can obviously log that, and you'll know that your stops will be different because of that. So that's kind of the point of the different entry models as well, is that you can then assess. Again, the new journal will give you exactly that sort of information. It will tell you, it will give you like a breakdown. You can filter it by the position, you can filter it by the pair, and it will give you all the data that you need. It's really, really clever. So I need to remember what the trade this was. So I came out at like 204. I came out at 204. So it's not that one. It's not that one. Which one is it? It must. What was it? It's one of these. It's got to be one of these. DAX. Is it that one? No. Must be 228 or 261. So 228 or 261. Oh, it's not 261. Oh, is it? Oh, could it be that one? Yes, that one in there.
Yeah, I think you catch that before it took that high, right? Sure, I saw that on your.
Yeah.
Board.
Yeah, it's 261. It must be that one then. Okay, cool. So we went. Oh shit. We went 2 0 2 6 1 0, and then we went 2 4 2 0 2 6 1 0. Okay, 0 2 0 2 6 1 0 4. And then I need the screenshot. That's that one there. GU, is that finished yet? The 228. When's that from? That was actually the 25th, so let's mark that on 25th. Right, GU from the 28th. Is that finished yet? Yeah, that's finished as well. So GU, that was a lovely trade yesterday, wasn't it? That was pure risk entry. I shouldn't have taken that trade, just so everyone knows. I should not have taken that trade. I really wanted to test out this ISC2 and just see how effective it was at external liquidity, and as you can see, it's fucking amazing. It's such a tight entry, 8 pip stop. Although to be fair, this is why the MSU is so good. The MSU would have given me a same, if not better, entry, right? So technically, yeah, exactly. So I traded literally off the close of that candle, so that was my ISC2 completed. But actually, we had a pullback. I could have got an even better entry, but I just wanted to try it out. To be honest, I was getting excited. I do that quite a lot. Right, so this one was just a straight push, wasn't it? 0.4. So I took out of that. That was yesterday, 228, and then just 0.4. That's that. And then just put that in there. Okay, cool. And then we just need the. Shit. Save that actually, and we'll get some. Beautiful. So what GU's up to? Oh, that's a lovely little push, isn't it, on GU? You got your profit out now, Chris?
Not quite.
What are you going for?
What, 2R is what the crowd is.
What number? What's your number?
2R, and it went like 1.9, 1.6.
What do you need to get to? 1 point what?
Oh, what number? What were that? 1.08 triple two.
1.08 triple two. Okay, yeah.
So
Yeah, okay. We've got candle close. We've got 4 hour candle close in 40 minutes as well. Sorry, 25 minutes as well. Taking out that high.
Yeah.
You break even now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I see how that London Open held as well. I like that. The actual like candle right on 8 o'clock. The low it made. Beautiful.
What, an EU?
Yeah. Just that's where I like reduced my stop to.
Yeah. Oh, here. There.
Yeah, well, I'm looking on the 1 minute candles. I'm just literally talking about like the 8 o'clock open.
Yeah.
So it pushed up, took that high out the low time frame, and then I moved my stop.
Yeah.
Reduced the risk.
So if I'd taken that, I would have taken an MSU2 so I can get into a better entry. So yeah, nice trade to be fair. You could have actually come out 2.59 with an MSU2.
Well, I got in a little higher than that.
Yeah, fair.
Like literally 804, I think it ended. 803, 804.
Yeah, definitely valid setup for sure. It's just a little bit early for me. I get nervous about trading that early.
I just changed. In America, it's technically earlier.
Yeah.
I don't even know how all that works.
So our clocks have gone back, which means everything for us is an hour earlier. So for them, it's London is an hour later. Is that how it works?
So that's affecting the volume and the candle closes.
Yeah, because London's changed its clocks. So London volume is coming in at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's fine. This week's I always get well confused this week. I'm just like, what's going on?
My indicators are all over the place.
Yeah, they don't like it, do they, at all? I don't see a huge amount for me this morning. That might be me done for a bit, and I'll see what we get on here. See if we can get a breakdown from here. Hope you get your profit out, Chris, but we might get a reversal from here potentially. Fingers crossed it pushes, just has one more push, takes your profit out. It might even be worth considering. I know you got your rules, but it might be worth considering if you take that high out. If you take this high out, to take some, if not all of it off. Don't know. See how it plays.
You are anyway, so
yeah.
Happy days.
You still got to go another couple of pips though above. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, hope it plays out. I'm gonna watch and wait. I haven't really got any clear direction on the charts at the moment. We need a bit of an impulse. We have got news today, but it's 3 o'clock news, so it's nothing that fancy. So let's see how that plays out and go from there. Really. Yeah, cool. All right, guys.
I'll catch my own.
Yeah, fingers crossed, man. Post in the chat when you do. All right.
Right.
Nice one.
Thank you.
See you later. Bye.
Cheers.